Okay, my name is Imaginhr Cantero. What is your name?
Monica.
Monica. And how long did it take you to come? By the way, do you approve that we record this conversation for YouTube purposes?
Yeah.
Good. Now, Monica, tell me, when I exposed you to the color code motif, and I was explaining to you how in developing technology to teach a robot how to read in theory like a human, now this technology helps humans be able to read English. And now, the first few moments of exposure to this coding, you and I were practicing the reading of the banner. Can you please tell me your experience so that we can know how you feel about what you just went through right now, and what, if you would like to know more about this?
It's just crazy.
Okay, say why crazy? How would you describe it like crazy?
I don't know, it just all clicked.
It all click. Tell me about that moment. How many seconds did it take you to click?
Like 2, 3, 4 seconds. Really quickly.
So it was very quick. Now let me ask you this, for the sake of understanding. What clicked in your mind? Explain to us what clicked as far as what you was reading. And
because there are letters that are red.
Okay, letters that are red in the banner.
For example, you were explaining how, like, at a stoplight, red means kind of like stop or whatever.
Yes.
So, for example, in the word technique, the last 2 letters are U and E, and they're red. So those words, you know, you don't pronounce. I don't know, it's just...
It made sense. So now, like, can we continue with the experiment so that I can keep it as part of this process? All right, so now, can you please read back the word technique again?
Technique.
Can you tell me what is the color of the I in the word technique?
Green.
And can you tell me what is the sound that the I in the word technique produces?
E.
E, correctly, I agree with you. Can you take a look at the word right above minutes? And can you tell me what is the color code of the I in the word right?
Blue.
Blue. Can you isolate the sound of the I only in the word right?
No.
No, because it's a complex sound. It's a sound that has 2 secret sounds inside. The secret sound for the I in blue is precisely A plus E. Together you say I.
Yes.
That's why it's complex. Now, that's why we code it in blue. But when it's a short vowel, it will remain in green. So tell me the sound of the I in technique again.
Technique.
E. Good job. So now I'm going to present to you 7 languages.
Okay.
And I'm going to expose you for the first time to Chinese Mandarin. Chinese is on the upper left corner. Can you please spell number 1 in Chino for us?
Yi.
Spell it first.
Oh, Y-I.
Y-I. And Y-I. What you see Y-I, you first said Yi. That's because you don't know yet how to use this code.
E.
So now, why you say E instead of Yi? Why you corrected yourself?
The Y is red, so that means like don't pronounce it.
So first, spell it for us. How would you spell? Y?
I.
Y-I. And what is the color of the Y?
Red.
And what is the color of the I?
Green.
And because the I is green, it will sound like?
E.
And because the Y is red, it will be?
E.
The Y is red, it will be? Think about the answer. Silent, correct. So now take a look at number 4 in Chinese. Can you try to read number 4 in Chinese?
C.
Can you spell it for us?
S-I.
S-I, correctly. And how would you read that?
C.
And why not Sai?
Because it's green.
Because the I is green. Because the I is not blue, correctly. Now can you go to number 7 for me?
Okay.
And spell it first.
T-I.
T-I. Can you read it now that you know color code?
T.
T. Why the I is not Thai?
Because it's green. It's
Because
not
it's
blue.
green, it's not blue. Correct. Now let's go into Turco. Move a few lines over to Turco. Can you see Turco?
Yeah.
Spell number 1 for us.
B-I-R.
And the I, what color is the I?
Green.
And so therefore, how would you read in Turkish number 1?
Bur?
Okay, that way you are not pronouncing the I, you're saying burr. Try to pronounce the I in green inside that.
Beer?
Beer, correctly.
Beer.
So then, with that understanding,